Okay, so had a pretty interesting dream, and it actually, I'm kind of wondering what kind of dream it is. I don't think it's really a dream within a dream per se, but it's. I'll first explain the weirdness of it. I had a dream, I don't know, it's probably about 8 years ago, but for some reason I remember this particular dream where I was at my grandparents' house and I was looking down their driveway from the garage, and I'd say it's probably about, I don't know, a good 600-700 feet, 700-foot driveway, and I'm standing at the garage and I'm seeing this this pickup truck. It was a dually, I don't know what model it was, and it was carrying a long trailer full of just junk, and it just looked kind of just junky. It was almost I guess you could describe it as maybe the guy was looking for the curb trash or whatever, the fines, like when you set chairs on the side of the road or whatever for somebody to pick up for free. And anyway, he was driving past my grandparents' driveway, and he stopped, and my girlfriend at the time suddenly became in this dream and ran out and was kind of arguing with him about something that was taken, that he shouldn't have taken. And I'm still standing at the end of the garage, and they're just kind of going back and forth about it, and I could see the guy's face. He had a scrubby beard, and he had really long hair, and he was holding his jeans, everything else. I mean, just looked just kind of raggedy. And I'll never forget the sound when he got, when they stopped arguing and he pulled away. It just reminded me of just a really old pickup truck, with an exhaust leak and just everything else just kind of, just driving away. But anyway, for some reason I remember that dream, and I don't know why. And occasionally, I would say often, but occasionally I'll just kind of think about it. It'll resurface. But I ended up having another dream. It was a similar setup, except I wasn't at the garage. I was more towards the road, and my grandparents had a motorhome, and I heard this truck coming from the street, and I was kind of standing behind the front of the motorhome, looking outwards towards the end of the street as this truck was coming. And it immediately, as soon as I heard the sound of that truck, it was the same exact sound. As soon as I heard that, I immediately remembered, and I said to myself, oh, I had a dream about this before, or I have dreamt this before, or something similar. And it just kind of, I don't know if I really went into a lucid state or not, because it didn't really go any further than just remembering that I had that dream a while back. And anyway, the truck gets almost to the driveway, and I'm still hiding behind the front of the motorhome, and the guy gets out, and he looked exactly the same. And he started coming towards me. Well, I got a chance to look at his truck, and it was it looked like old particle board or OSB or something that the truck was made out of it. It was almost as if all of the metal of what used to be the truck had rotted all away, and he replaced it with boards basically. And I was looking at it, and I was thinking, man, it's, however long it's been since I had the dream, he hasn't fixed up the truck yet, or something like that, or it's gone downhill. It was something along those lines. And he started coming towards me while I was hiding behind the motorhome, But I ducked down, and the front wheel, it would have been the left wheel of the motorhome, was there, and I could see through. I was watching him. He was coming towards me, and I knew what he was thinking. He wanted to see if he could find any scrap or whatever in the motorhome, and he was trying to open the side door. Nothing would happen. And he kind of went to the back, to the other side door, and nothing would happen. And then he just kind of walked away, got in his truck, in the same sounding truck as before, drove away, and that was about the point when I woke up. It really just seems kind of weird that, I mean, I think that I've remembered dreams inside dreams, but this one really struck me as being very, I guess, I don't know, it was just right then, I just remembered this dream. It was, just came out of the blue, and I was really focused on that idea that I was remembering this dream. I still cannot figure out if I was actually lucid, because I didn't really have any control over the dream per se. I just knew that, I had the dream before. So that's pretty interesting. To me, it is. It just seems just weird to me. But there wasn't anything recently that I mean, I hadn't remembered that dream recently, and there wasn't any event like thinking of my grandparents or anything that made me think of that. So I'm not sure. Just kind of one of those out of the blue dreams, I guess. It makes me wonder a lot of the memories that we have, even of our dreams. Even if we don't think about it, why would you why would your mind suddenly select that particular memory or that particular dream? And I've had a lot of those dreams, and I think I've recorded some of them, where I'll think of somebody from high school who I haven't thought of since high school. They'll just suddenly pop into my head while I'm in my dream, and I'll be able to remember their face as clear as day. I still can't figure out exactly why that happens, but for some reason it does happen, and for some reason suddenly you just have a memory of something, some place, someone, and it's kind of cool, but at the same time it's almost kind of wonder if there's a way for you to induce yourself into remembering those things without having to just be completely random. But anyway, that's pretty much it for that.